folks, it's Nick Granville. Welcome to Guitar Daily. So today I thought I'd show you this new Keeley pedal that's just come out, the Blues Disorder. It's a brand new design, take on two classic circuits. I've demoed a bunch of pedals in my on my Guitar Daily channel. I love showing this stuff. Pedals are cool, right? This is a new one that's just come out. Robert sent it to me, not being paid, none of that kind of stuff. I did get the pedal, you know, but whatever. So take from that what you will. I will hit the paid sponsorship thing down below just for that reason. So here's my clean tone. I'm using the Fractal FM9 Fender Vibro Lux type amp. Bit of a slapback delay. My standard kind of tone that I use most 90% of the time. So here's it in the BB setting, which is the blues breaker setting, all controls at 12, gain up a little bit. So as you can hear, it's not real gainy, but it's enough gain, right? I think it's a great idea to have a blues breaker circuit and an OCD type circuit in one pedal. I mean, you've got soft clipping and you've got hard clipping, right? So let's go to the OCD. Or in this case, labeled OC. So there's a couple of things about this pedal that I find straight away, like the tone control just wants to be notched up just a little bit, gives it a little bit of kick. I quite like that. And same with the drive control. I find drive at 12 o'clock doesn't have a lot of gain for a lot of these settings. So if I'm on the blues breaker setting, it's pretty low gain, right? But, there. So it's the same as the Muse driver in that there's a point where it just blooms. You run it at 12 and then just push it up until it just blooms. You hear it kind of go and open up. That's the spot, right? Cool thing about this circuit, what they've done here is they've taken two classic designs and you've got one for the tone control and one for the drive control and then a level. So you can actually like independently change them. So we could have the tone control of the OCD and the gain control of the blues breaker. Which is a great sound. And let's do the converse of that. So that's the tone control of the blues breaker and the drive of an OCD. So you can see that unique combinations are aplenty, right? By how you balance these sort of things. I'll show you drive. I'll go back to the BB side. I'll drive up on full. Now I'll go to the OCD side, drive up on full. So anyone who's sort of followed what I do will know that I've had an OCD for ages. It's a version 1.6, which apparently doesn't exist. I've had a version 2 as well. They've been staples on my pedal boards for ages. Mostly, one of the reasons I like those pedals is they pair really well with the Dude pedal. If you look back on a previous episode of Guitar Daily, you'll see that the Dude is my favorite Dumble type pedal. And I like having two drive pedals, one that's lower gain and one that's higher gain. And the lower gain for me, it was actually the OCD. I'd set that on a lower gain kind of breakup sound, you know, Marshall-esque, and then the Dude does that Dumble thing, right? And then if I want more gain, I put them both on. So essentially I get three sounds out of two pedals. Now, this will replace the OCD on my board because it does that thing. But even better is you have that blues breaker sound if you put both switches up, which is actually my favorite setting on this pedal. Maybe actually that setting with the OC on the tone control side is a bit fatter, and then the drive of the BB. I'll show you what that sounds like. So it's really a bluesy kind of tone, crunchy, not too heavy, and that's what I particularly want with this. But if I found that wasn't going to pair with another pedal, you can alter the sound so drastically. Won't run on a battery. It's not meant to do that. You can just run a power supply or get an adapter to a battery if you need that. I don't remember the last time I plugged a battery in. I don't really use batteries in pedals anymore. Does anyone? Maybe they do. But yeah, I like this format of having no jacks and stuff on the side. You can butt another pedal right up next to it, right? Have them on the top. You've probably seen on Mason Marangella's channel, the Vertex channel, that Mason was talking about mini pedals as actually not being any smaller. By the time you take into account the jacks on the side, it ends up being the same size as this anyway. I mean, this is a bit longer because you've got the jacks coming that way, but it's this way that on most pedal boards where you need the space. So I like having top mounted jacks like this, and then you can butt a pedal right up next to it if you choose to. I like to have a bit of space though too, because I got a clumsy foot when I'm stomping on pedals. At the moment I'm running this into the Fractal. I really like doing that, treating the Fractal just like an amp and putting pedals in front of it. You know, there are a million pedal models in there, but there's something tactile about having a pedal control right here. It's just a little different. It's another way of working. Fractal's got a million tones. This has got a million tones, and between the two I can find some things that are really useful. So do I like this pedal? I love it. This is going to be on my board. I'm going to take it, like I got a blues gig coming up in a couple of weeks for Cuba Duper in Wellington. I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it into the Fractal and use that on the gig for the sound. I've actually this has appeared in Guitar Daily a bunch, and you guys probably didn't even know. They only came out the other day, so I had a pre-production one that's not, wasn't able to talk about it. So I've actually been using it in the videos and just sort of sneaking it in there a little bit and seeing if anyone noticed, because I just really enjoyed that tone. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe. I post every day on YouTube. If you've been around for a while, then hit the notifications bell, because there's more of this stuff to come, and I want you to know about it as it comes. If there's anything you want me to cover, let me know below. I love talking about pedals and gear and music theory, guitars, all that kind of stuff, music business. Maybe I could get into more of that kind of stuff. You want to know about how it works being a professional musician, because this is all I do for my living. As dumb as that sounds, believe me. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Cheers.